So when you're on your journey to be successful, understand that there's going to be sacrifices that you have to make. And if you're not willing to make those sacrifices, then that's okay. But just understand your life will still be unbalanced, because when you're at the bottom and you have all the time in the world to spend with your family, then they're going to complain because you don't have enough money to provide for them. Or you're going to, at a certain point, you're going to, at a certain point, be unhappy because you can't provide a certain lifestyle for yourself or for your family. So they're still unbalanced, even when you think that you're having balance.
Hello, family. Welcome back to another episode of Journey to Harmony. I'm your host, Richard Harmon. Today, we want to come to you and to ask you the question: is there such thing as balance in a relationship? Is there such thing as balance in life? So today, I was watching a video from the guys from Earn Your Leisure. They have a lot of great content bringing us information on financials, and they had a conversation just a little bit about how exactly do we respond when the issue of balance comes about, whether it's with your family, whether it's with your children, whether it's with your job. We all have a place where we desire to be. And the fact of the matter is that there are millions, if not billions, of other people who want to be in that spot as well. So deciding whether we are willing to put in what's required. And, I'm in the process of reading Elon Musk's book right now. And his book was just something that just showed how dedicated he was. A lot of times we look at and we're looking for shortcuts to things. We're looking for the 4-hour work week and I want to go chill on the beach. But every single person that we know who is great, LeBron James, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, none of them had the story of I'm going to go and hang out for 19 hours a day and I'm going to show up and be great. So the topic comes along is whether or not obsession is a requirement for the level of success that we're looking for. There's always a change, whether it's you're in technology. Technology changes basically every 8 to 10 months or something like that. Whether you're in sports, there are millions of people trying to take your position, or whether or not you're with your wife or your spouse. There are things that are constantly fighting for our time, fighting for our attention. And we're in a position every single day of choosing what is it exactly we want to do. I'm going to play a video here from the guys from the EYL. We'll go watch that a little bit, come back and talk to you about it, go from there.
It was an opportunity for me to stay up till 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning and really master social media. Taught myself how to edit, a variety of different things where I was just playing around with apps. Mike would give me a suggestion about this app, and then I would take 3 hours to learn the app and then make content and then do this. I had a career as a financial advisor that I had to do from 9 to 5 or longer. And then from 9 o'clock to 2 o'clock in the morning when everybody was asleep and it was cemetery silence, I could close the blinds and I would work. That was extremely unbalanced and continued that even now, right? But these are sacrifices that were made 8 years ago to get me to the point where I am now. Mm-hmm. So I think that the idea or the fairy tale of a balanced life is something that is unrealistic for anybody that's trying to achieve greatness, especially if you're an entrepreneur or you're a business owner. So it's your responsibility to be able to communicate this to your wife, significant other, children, and they have to understand how to deal with disappointment, because the sacrifices that you're making are luxuries that they're provided. So this is an unbalanced life that I've never seen anybody that has had any level of balance that have achieved a high level of success. When we met Robert Smith, it was 7 o'clock in the morning on a Friday. He was already working and he told us that he was flying out that next day, and he flies out all the time. Mm-hmm. Steve Stout, every single person, same story, flying. They're in different countries, different continents. That may seem like it's a lavish life that they're living, but there's sacrifices that's made. They're not with their families all the time. They're not with their children all the time. They're not with their spouse all the time. They're not listening to music. They're not playing poker all the time. So it's something that we can't always sugarcoat something and make it okay. No, there is no level of successful balance, especially in the beginning stages, that you have to make sacrifices. This is why everybody won't achieve success. This is why it's called a sacrifice. You have to sacrifice things like playing video games. You have to sacrifice things like going to the movies. You have to sacrifice things like random nonsense on social media for hours at a time. If you're not willing to make those sacrifices, that's okay. But you also probably will not be able to be a high level of success. And that's okay too. So I think that, at some point in time, we just have to be honest. You can't always sugarcoat things, and you can't always paint a fairy tale. This is things that I personally went through and have still going through. And these are things that I've seen other people going through. And every single person has the same story. It's an extremely unbalanced life to hopefully one day achieve balance.
All right, perfect. So there you have it again. That these guys are, multi-millionaires who have been able to achieve a great level of success here in this lifetime, and they're giving you their word and their thoughts overall on what it takes to be successful. Later on in that video, they do go on and talk about Magic Johnson and how he's still traveling. He's like 65 years old. He's doing all kinds of things on a daily basis, but he's still getting after it. And right now, we're all in a time right now where inflation is high, bills continue to rise, where the cost of housing is completely out of control. And the idea of us working 40 hours and being able to survive when we know corporations are not interested in paying us, paying us more than they have to, it's a wild thought overall. Our dreams are with us right now, and we are going to do what it takes to achieve those dreams, or we're going to watch those dreams go with us to the grave. And many people have come and gone and left their dreams with them rather than putting out the effort that was required to getting that accomplished. This is not an easy time right now. Many people are, people my age are looking for homes. People are looking to get married. People are looking to hopefully just do some things that life in general just permits. Go out and travel, go out and have children. But the cost of life and the cost of living is expensive, and we're either going to pay up front with the decision that we make to commit to our desires, or we're going to pay on the back end where rents are continue to be raised, where the cost of life is no longer sustainable, and we're facing issues in our marriages and in our homes and in our families, and we're sitting down and wondering and complaining about why is it that we can't make it work for 40 hours. Well, this is kind of the life that we're being faced with right now. What are your thoughts on this? Please comment below, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for joining. Have a good